Alright guys, this is part 2 of the 3-part gear system tutorial series. In this video, you'll learn how to set up the outer plate dimensions, extrude our sketch into 3D, and finally round out the edges and figure out how to make use of the lightening tool.
The first thing we're going to need to do to finish off our sketch is to make the end borders. Before we start dimensioning, we're going to get ourselves a rough idea of where we want the edges to be. To do that, we're first going to re-enter our sketch by double-clicking on Sketch 1 in the left menu over here, and then leveling out our view by clicking on the top face of the rotator cube. Once we're back in our sketch, the first thing that we're going to do is draw a rough border outline for the plate. In general, at least for these types of applications, it's best to leave about a quarter-inch of space in between the farthest edges of the holes and the border of the plate itself. So what we're going to do is dimension from the outermost point of each side about a quarter-inch, just like so. So the first thing that we're going to do from this drop-down menu over here is select corner point rectangle, and from here, we're going to drag about, in general, a border for our plate. Next thing we're going to do is for all four edges, dimension about 1/4 inch, just like so, for each edge. And just like that, our sketch is finished. We can go and exit it by checking this green button here to accept it and move on to extrusions. Extruding parts is fairly simple. The first thing that we're going to do, in the top left of the center console, is click the extrude icon. From there, we're going to select the face that we want to extrude, in this case, the face of our plate. Next thing we're going to do, after making sure that it's a blind direction, change it from whatever default it is to 4 millimeters. And once we accept it, just like that, we'll have turned our sketch into a 3D object. The lightening feature is extremely important, because as you can see, when I set the material of the plate to steel, despite only being 15 square inches, it's already almost an entire pound. Now, this may not seem like much, but when hundreds of these are gathered together, and with only a small weight limit to work with, every weight that you can save matters. Since the lightning feature isn't a normal feature in our toolbar, we have to add it as a custom feature. To do that, we're going to click on the plus sign in the top right of the center console, and then click on Feature Script Samples. From there, we're going to search lightening, or just light, just like that. And as you can see, this will be likely the top option. You want to click on this, and then click on lighten right below it, and there should be a little notification at the top, colored in green, that said it was added to your toolbar. The last thing we need to do before we start lightening is to set up our lattice guidelines. These guidelines will guide how the lightening tool lightens our plate. Now you see, normally, if I go to lighten and click on the plate, it'll just become something like this. And this is not what we want because some holes are disappearing. Now to do this, we're going to first enter our sketch mode, click on the flat face of our plate, click on the top cube of the rotator box so we have a flat view, and then we start setting up lines in sort of X patterns. As you can see here on screen, we just need to make these repeatedly so that the lightning feature has an idea of how we want the structure to look. Once you finish those lines, they should look something like this, a sort of spiderweb pattern. Now, once we go ahead and accept this, we can finally start actually lightening. So from the drop-down menu, we're going to select the lighten feature, and then from there, we're going to select all of the 8 faces that we created with our lattice guidelines. And as you can see, if done correctly, your plate should turn out something like this. We're almost done. The last thing that we need to do before finishing off this plate is to fill out the edges. To do that, from the drop-down menu, right next to the thicken option, there should be something called fillet. You should select fillet, or you can do Shift L if that's easy for you. And then from there, we are going to select all of the 4 corner edges up here. And as you can see, as we're selecting them, just like so, what should happen is the corners of our plate should become rounded. This is exactly what we want. And once you accept it, your plate should look something like this. And just like that, our plate is finished. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions, and I'll catch you guys in part 3, where we're going to be assembling our gear system. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.